Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another episode of 365 Days of Gaming. I really appreciate you taking our time to check out this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. All appreciate it, so thank you. Now today we're talking about another RPG because we got a bunch of those on this list and I enjoy going back and visiting them. So I want to bring you one that is probably the most original and as far as especially new RPGs in a game that I feel like we almost don't deserve. It's that good. Ni no Kuni, The Wrath of the White Witch. Now to give you kind of a background about this game, you play young Oliver, and it has all the ingredients of a great RPG, right? It's beautiful looking thanks to Studio Ghibli. It's unique. You know, you have a combination of going between worlds. So you have the modern world and then you have this fantasy land that you go to that's like parallel to ours. Has a lot of layers and a lot of different moving parts and people, you know, manipulating the background. You get to see the White Witch early on in the game, and then you realize more and more how they have influence over everything that's going on. And the game starts off with a lot of kind of exposition and explaining, you know, what's going on with the characters, specifically young Oliver. It has some tragedy early on, which, you know, it's kind of par for the course with a good RPG. We got to have some tragedy, right? Then we have some rays of hope. We have some really great characters. You know, Mr. Drippy, for example, who's your companion and kind of explains what's going on and what you need to do. Fantastic choice, right? He's a lot of enthusiasm. He also calls the kid a crybaby a lot, especially early on, which is really refreshing because he's like, look, man, we got stuff we got to do. You got to snap too. There's a monster companion element to it, right? You get your familiar, so it's almost like a Pokemon-ish type of aspect to it. And then those have their own little like management system. You're going to meet incredible cast members. And, you know, the world is colorful, it's bright, it's unique, it's different. It is just an incredible experience. And it's an RPG that, like, it's not difficult. It doesn't require as much from the battle side of it. So this is an RPG for people who really want to enjoy a story. This is perfect for you. I'm telling you, like, this is one of my favorite games over the last decade. Like, I enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it to those who enjoy RPGs in general, but also for people looking for something different from gaming. This is a very unique experience. This is where we really started to kind of get more experiences from games. Like, this is that next level of experience, and I really enjoy it. Like, visually, I mean, it's just such an incredible game to watch. Just the way everything flows, the animation to it, the colors, the designs of the characters, the designs of the familiars, like, just this whole world is just amazing. And then when it goes back into like the modern world, it's a fantastic representation in this form. So I really like that. I like the evolution of Oliver that he goes through as you play the game, and things change appearance wise, ability wise. You start to see like the character really come into its own, and you know, it's really cool to see him grow up so fast because, you know, he's kind of forced to it. He's got a lot of weight put on his shoulders, and at first he's not very sure of himself. He doesn't know if he wants to. You know, it's your classic protagonist young boy story. So, you know, the kid in me identified with him in that way. And it had so much layer of replayability with the creature management, because as you know, level them up, not only through combat, but also through giving them snacks, you can get them to evolve. And there's a lot of different things that you can do to kind of control how that goes. And, you know, with the spells and things like that, it's just, you basically start off as a novice, you know, magician, mage, sorcerer, and then you kind of go and you get stronger and stronger and find these different spells. And, you know, young Ollie's out here trying to save the world a person at a time. You know, it's not lighthearted. It's very, like, the tone of it can be lighthearted at times, but, you know, the whole gravity of the game and what you're trying to accomplish is made evident as well. So it's a nice balance to have it more focused in, but then you see the overarching theme of the game. If you are familiar with this game, let me know your thoughts on it. You know, what your favorite familiar, you know, your thoughts on young Ollie or any of the other characters that you come across. And, you know, we're going to probably talk about the sequel as well, because they did some things in certain avenues better, but also, you know, this game's it's like between the two games, we're looking at 1A and 1B because of how good they are and what they chose to kind of focus on individually. So an incredible series. If we ever get a third game, you don't have to say anything. Just show me a title screen and you can get my money right off rip. But I like to hear from you all as well. So I appreciate you taking out time to let me reminisce with you. Y'all have fun. Y'all be safe. Peace.